You need to pay attention to the Nuggets. Offseason just started and a bunch of teams are making moves, and there are some teams you can point at as winners, the most famous one being the Atlanta Hawks. Some people have like what the Magic have done. It's a bunch of teams you can name. But one team that is getting overlooked severely is the Denver Nuggets. Now, the Nuggets started off the all season pretty hot by making a big trade to trade away their beloved Michael Porter Jr. for Cam Johnson, and this was an amazing trade for the Nuggets. First off, Michael Porter Jr. is a good player. He's a good shooter. He's a quality defender. However, the brother doesn't really pass. He's not really the best connective piece that Denver needed, and it's clear that the injuries have started to affect him a little bit, and that is a big reason why they weren't able to defeat OKC in the playoffs. Cam Johnson is essentially a better version of Michael Porter Jr. They're around the same shooter. I think Cam has better IQ, but defensively, I would give Cam the edge, and the Nuggets desperately need some defense, and that's exactly what he provides to them. And overall, I just think he fits in with this team better. And then they made some other great moves. They end up getting Bruce Brown, and they end up getting Jonas Valanciunas, and they made some pretty good addition by subtraction moves. Obviously, Michael Porter Jr. hurts. It wouldn't have been bad if they kept him, but getting off him for Cam Johnson is a W. But getting off of Russell Westbrook and Dario Saric is pretty good to me, because now you have a Jonas Valanciunas who can actually provide some value to your team versus Dario, who really just didn't work out. And Russell Westbrook, although he was good in spurts for Denver, it was just clear that sometimes his decision making would put Denver in some pretty bad situations, and it was just best to get rid of him. Now that leaves the Nuggets with a pretty good depth. I mean, you have Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray can get back healthy and look like his past self that we know it can be, that's going to be solid. Christian Braun, who is a great player. Bruce Brown as well, if he can be that player that we saw him a couple years ago. Cam Johnson, you have Aaron Gordon, who has to rehab. Peyton Watson could take a leap. And, of course, you have Jokic and now a backup center in Valanciunas. The Nuggets are going to be pretty nice. Although they don't jump off the screen like a Houston Rockets team, the Nuggets could very seriously challenge the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Houston Rockets for the King of the West title.